All right, y'all. So I already warmed up. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way, and then I'll come back and kind of chat a little bit. All right, hey y'all. So I got my pre-workout in me. I feel warm. It's actually like a cool, like evening night. Rainy, dreary. See all this back here. That one was a little bit shaky, but I still got to about 10, so that's cool with me. Last week, I got in 2 leg days, and I got in 2 upper body days. And like I'm at home, like I need to get in that 3rd day before I start this next week. You know, in your head, you're just like, I gotta do that. You know, it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, legs and glutes, and then Tuesday, Thursday is upper body. On Monday, like I just hit legs really, really hard after coming back from like a short hiatus, little break. And like I was like super, super sore. Like I wasn't like as recovered as I felt like I needed to be to go into Wednesday and hit that hard. So I took Wednesday off, but I knew I had to either Saturday get in that leg day that I missed, or Saturday or Sunday. If I go hard today, which is Sunday, then what do I do tomorrow? That's the thing. So it's kind of like, do I like split up my leg day, like Sunday and Monday? I wasn't gonna like take off today just to set this week off right. You know, that didn't make sense because again, I've been having my surplus of calories. So I can't just keep eating and not be in the gym hitting it. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me do this the second set. The stopper kind of be getting to me. I feel like almost like I could get deeper if the stopper didn't stop me. So I'd be wanting to get deeper, but then when it hits, I feel like it's not really a reset. I don't know. Sometimes I've seen people train like they just let stuff keep hitting the stopper and let it hit, because I guess if you're not bouncing off the stopper, then you're still working. But I kind of like the fact it's like one fluid motion. When you don't let it, you hit it, you get it deep enough right before the stopper. Anyways, as I told you, I've been taking pre-workout. I just don't want to get addicted again. Like I hate saying it like that, but it is kind of addicting. You don't even know you're addicted. Anyways, I'll just keep an eye on it. I feel like I was just going to do it on leg days, but then I've been taking it on upper body days. So I have to kind of draw the line somewhere, like a dependence. That's what I mean. I don't know like why every single time, well not every time, I wouldn't say every time, but a lot of the time, like I just be so nervous because when it gets heavy, like, I don't know, it's possibly when I really break past this, then I'll feel, I don't want to say not confident because I feel like I can do it, but I just always have this anxiety beforehand, like what if I don't, what if this is the time where, anyway. All right, so I mean, I did kind of have that little inkling. I don't really like how those sets are looking. It does feel pretty heavy. And a lot of times when it's heavy, it's hard for me to I don't know, I lift off weird and then I just keep going with it because it just takes so much to lift off. You know what I mean? And I know you should like, realistically, I feel like you should just like stop and then regroup, but it just takes so much. So a lot of times, even if I get the weight up, I can still kind of like position my back and position my feet. But a lot of times when it's like, that's like the heaviest I've gone. And so it's just like, honestly speaking, any little movement while you're up in the air is kind of like, I don't know. I don't like try to tweak it too much while I'm up in the air. But I don't know if that makes sense. But honestly speaking, it really depends on the lift off for me, if that's right. And quite frankly, this particular pad, I'd say I like it like 85%. The other 15% is a hit or miss, honestly speaking, because I feel like I've always wanted it to be a little bit higher, but there's only so many places where you can set up an actual like bench setup, because you don't want to put it up against a wall. It's going to damage the wall, or like you're going to damage the mirror, things like that. So I feel like this is the best I got. I may be on the lookout for like a better setup, but like I said, and I'm not going to blame everything else. I mean, honestly speaking, I could just be feeling a little bit weak, and that's, you know, sometimes that happens. But I feel like I'm still getting my range. And you know, a lot of times, I know I've really kind of perfected the weight when each rep I can fully extend at the top. But I mean, it's only natural. If you're like starting to fail, you're not always gonna get to the full range of motion. Even if you do like half and partial reps, you're still hip extending your hips. You know what I mean? And that's the glute contraction there too. I know it'll make sense because my brain, all the blood is shooting to my glutes right now. It's not shooting to my brain like it needs to be. But you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just do one more. I don't know, we'll see. What did I get? Like, are we counting nine attempts at a rep? If we count that as a rep, then that's one thing. And then the next one I think was about 8. So look, as long as it's not like I'm getting to 4 or 5 and then just like tapping out. Band work and core work. Oh my gosh. All right, I had to take like a long little rest period on this because it gets my heart rate up so high. But last time what I did, I just did down, back with a 50 because it is heavy for me. Like on some of those lighter weights, like maybe like 35, like I feel like I can go down, back. So like six little sets or whatever. But the last 2 times that I've been doing down, back, just 4, like my legs after they're just so sore. So I think that's good at this weight until, you know, I get stronger at this weight, and then maybe I'll, you know, switch it up and do 6, you know what I mean? Or you know, just whatever. It's kind of loud in here, so I'm gonna keep it short. But okay, those lunges. Let me talk about those lunges. Actually, let me move somewhere. Hold on. All right, it's so loud. It gets so loud in here. Sometimes they have the music blasting. All right, I'm gonna get quick, but because I'm trying to get out of here. Some of these sets take a while, and then the rest period, and just setting up and breaking down stuff. It's a lot. Like I don't see. Not really. I'm not saying I don't go on a ramble, but if you're really trying to do some serious training, I mean, you're gonna spend the time. Like I don't really see any other way. I'm like, how can you make this faster? Okay, what else I have to say with those lunges? I don't count the steps at this point because it's just intense, and I'm just trying to keep moving. I'm not trying to psych myself out thinking like too many reps or not enough reps. I just go basically till failure. Or a lot of times, like the inside turf, I kind of started at one end and just tried to make it to the other end. I don't know how many steps that is. But as you saw in that fourth go round, like I stopped twice and I was failing. All right, so let me finish up here. I may not check back in, so this might be the last time you see me. But I'm just trying to go hard, y'all. All right, I'll see you in a bit. I'm literally right now just thinking, I'm kind of resting for my next set of REL, and I'm literally just thinking, like almost like I don't ever want to do lunges again, like heavy. 50s is like pretty heavy for me. I'm not looking forward to the next leg day when I have to do lunges again. Like, but remember I was telling you guys, it only lasts for a second and then it's over. You know what I mean? Like but it's like I don't want to feel that again because it's like it's really painful. In the sense that your legs start to fatigue, the breathing, the heart rate just is pounding, and just I'm out of breath. But maybe that's my conditioning, I will say. Well, that's what I'm calling it, conditioning or cardio. I feel like as I keep doing the weight, my body will get used to it. You do something only for a short bit and then it's over. But you've deposited that little nugget or whatever into whatever you're trying to do. So I know I'm rambling. That's that pre-workout. Okay, it's pretty much a struggle to get to 8, but that's kind of where I felt like I was at. But honestly, this last one, like I'm pretty much tapped out at this point. I'm gonna try to give it my all, but I noticed on the 7th rep on the last one, it's like my knees wanted to lock up as I was coming up. It's a Romanian deadlift because you're lifting it, right? But a lot of times I think of it more as a stretch rather than the lifting it up part, but that's part of it. Because as it gets heavy, you know, you're not just like stretching, you still have to get it back up. And that's the thing for me. A lot of times when it's lighter, I'm just like, oh, can you guys even see me? It's more like the stretch. But you still gotta stay pull with your legs. And I felt like when my knees were locking up, I don't know, it was kind of weird on that 7th rep. So I'm gonna just stay tight, stay in position. My hair. I don't like this bar. So I feel like once I get my strap on, I can't really move it that well. It's like stuck. But whatever. See, like I just try to turn it and I like to be able to kind of, whatever.